Hello, this is Yvonne Galusha, and the purpose of this video is to give an introduction to VBA Homework 4. So for those of you who like baseball, you might find this more interesting. I'm going to give you some data from 2012 Major League Baseball, and you can see there's quite a bit of data here. We are only going to be using a little bit of it. We're going to focus on home runs and RBI, runs batted in, and these, of course, the team abbreviations you will need, and you can see I've graded those out to make it easy to identify which columns you need. And then on this worksheet, pitching, we'll focus on wins and earned run average. So earned run average may not be as familiar to you, so let me just explain that. That's basically the average runs that are accomplished against a pitcher over 9 innings. So if you read the instructions, you're basically asked to create a worksheet bringing the data together that you're going to need, and then create 3 charts. So let me run it and you'll see what it looks like. So here you can see the summary where I just pulled those columns in for the relevant data items. And then from this, you create 3 charts. So the first one is going to be RBI, runs batted in, versus wins. And the detail is explained how the chart should look on the instruction sheet. And as you can see, it's showing that the higher the RBIs, the greater the wins, which is what we expected. And then there's an inverse relationship with the lower the earned run average against a pitcher, the higher the wins. And then finally, here on this chart, we're putting both the home runs down here in orange, as well as the RBIs, and we are showing that both of them, at higher they go, the higher the wins. Now, when you first do this, we'll go back to the first chart, it's not going to look the scale like this. It'll tend to be clustered, and you are responsible for adjusting it so the scale takes up the appropriate area like this. And you'll get docked if you don't do that. And maybe the homework's only the smaller points, but the greater dock will come on the exams or projects. So be sure you learn how to do this. Something that can help is running VBA recorder of macros. So let me demonstrate that here. Let's say you don't know all these properties to make some of these changes. The nice thing about Excel Recorder is you can do it manually and then record it and then look at the result. So to record something, you come up here to Developer, you click Record Macro. Doesn't really matter the name, I'll just say that, and say OK. And from now on, everything you're doing is being recorded. So I'm going to select down here, right-click, and say Format Axes, because this is the area that, like I said, when you first do it, it's going to be up here, and you want to get it so it's taking up the whole area. So that meant adjusting the minimum. So I will show you just how it changes by putting 45 in here. And you see it shifted slightly because I added some more to the minimum. So I'm going to stop the recording and then show you the results. So as I stated before, a new module got inserted automatically, and then it went ahead and showed these steps. And it said that particular chart was activated, and then I selected the Excel category, and then down here I changed it. So you can see that being able to do this technique can really help in figuring out the properties and setting charts up. So I hope you found this helpful, and I hope you enjoy accomplishing Homework 4. Thank you.